And we have first up on our agenda this morning a number of presentations. Our first presentation is a resolution to thank Troy Marshall and Joe Kelly for their contributions to Fairfax County. And this was requested by Supervisor Stork. And if Troy Marshall and Joe Kelly could come on down. Troy Marshall is of Marshall Roofing and retired fire and rescue captain, deputy captain, and also Joe Kelly, who is a regional sales representative with CertainTeed. So welcome to both of you. And Supervisor Stork, you have a resolution for us.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I sure do. And it's truly an amazing facility we have in Fairfax County, and it really looks bad if you go there, which is, I think, the whole idea is that it looks really bad because it is, frankly, represents what we can experience if we are in a earthquake or some other kind of disaster, and we need to help people learn how to do that, how to address it, how to accommodate it, and frankly, how to overcome it. And one of the things that we recognize is when it looks so bad, people might think, okay, well, it's supposed to be that way, and somehow or other it just gets maintained because, I mean, what can go wrong to something that looks like it's kind of bombed out already and destroyed and isn't working? But the reality of it is important that we maintain this because there is a cost if we don't, and that cost is in lives that aren't saved and responses that aren't made in a timely way. We have some individuals who have helped us to realize as a county and frankly as a community, the broader Washington, D.C. community, and frankly really up and down the East Coast, a place where they can go to frankly help save lives and help do things better. And these gentlemen have been essential in that process. So I would just like to read the resolution. Whereas the Urban Search and Rescue Training Center opened in October 2012 in former Lorton Youth Correction Facility and has been used for training by the Fairfax County Fire and Rescue Department and the Fairfax County Urban Search and Rescue Task Force, team numerous county agencies, countries, and jurisdictions. And whereas the roof over a section of more than the 50-year-old building needed to be replaced, and Troy Marshall, a retired career firefighter with Fairfax County and owner of Marshall Roofing, Siding, and Windows, was one of 3 companies submitting a bid. And whereas the bid accepted from Troy Marshall included a clause that all materials and labor would be donated to Fairfax County by Marshall Roofing to give back to the community, county, and department for providing him the opportunity to serve. And whereas Joe Kelly, regional sales representative at CertainTeed, partnered with Troy Marshall and arranged the donation from CertainTeed for the shingles, now therefore be resolved that the Fairfax County Board of Supervisors, on behalf of all residents of Fairfax County, does hereby thank Troy Marshall, Joe Kelly, and their employees for this extraordinary, noteworthy, and greatly appreciated contribution to Fairfax County.
Motion made by Supervisor Stork and seconded by Supervisor Harity. Further discussion on the motion. Supervisor Stork?
It's just really remarkable, and maybe not so remarkable in Fairfax County, and I think that's part of what we sometimes get used to, but still remarkable that when we have folks who are willing to step up and make a difference for the community, and it comes out of their pocket. I mean, literally out of their pocket in terms of their time or their effort or actual cost of buying things. And that's what we had here. Folks who have been deeply committed to Fairfax County for a long time, you know, a career firefighter who has been with his brothers and sisters and gone to fires and made a difference and helped to frankly, at times, save more than themselves and on behalf of all of us. Recognizing that to do that takes more than just kind of showing up sometimes. It means getting involved and making a difference. In this case, it made a real difference, and I'm deeply appreciative as supervisor, but also I know the many other people at the search and rescue facility are also share that appreciation. So thank you.
Thank you. Supervisor Stork. Supervisor Harity.
Yeah, just very briefly, I had the opportunity to go out and tour the facility during our last recertification, and what you have done and they have done out there is absolutely incredible. And your name was mentioned as I was taking the tour on numerous occasions as being one of the people or the person responsible for us able to do this, because as we're learning this afternoon or later this morning, we don't have the resources to do a lot of what's been done out here, And Mike and his crew and the community really have come to the aid of our firefighters to help make them the best in the country. This is used nationally, internationally, but also by our everyday firefighters. And I want to sincerely thank you, because it is quite an undertaking and quite a project and quite a contribution. So thank you.
Thank you, Supervisor Harity. One more, Supervisor Stork.
Yeah, Madam Chair, I should also mention, because Michael Schaff is in the audience, our head of urban search and rescue, I'd like to have him come down as well and be part of this.
Please come on down as well. Let me just say before we vote, the Lorton area, what was the former prison site, includes a wreck of of an area that that is it looks catastrophic, and it's the perfect location for training for urban search and rescue and for our fire and rescue individuals to do their training, and so we thank you for helping to make those opportunities available for us. And as Supervisor Harity just said, this is not just for our troops, but also this area is used internationally for search and rescue and rescue personnel from all over the world who benefit from that location. So with that, all those in favor of the motion to approve say aye. Opposed say nay. That motion carries. And let's see, Troy and Joe, the floor is yours. Whichever of you is wishes to say a few words.
Thank you very much. On June 2nd, 1980, I was given the opportunity of a lifetime. I started my career with the Fairfax County Fire and Rescue as a professional firefighter, a career that lasted 25 years. I saw firsthand all of the support the Board of Supervisors gave to the police, sheriff, firefighters, and school teachers. About 1.5 years ago, Mark Plunkett called me about providing an estimate to install a new roof on Virginia Task Force 1's training center, the old youth facility of the Lorton Prison Complex. During my meeting with Mark, he told me that the funding for the project was a little shaky. Actually, I had to write it down. I contacted Joe Kelly, my manufacturer's rep for Certainty Corporation, and I asked if they may be able to provide a discount for the shingles. He asked me for a short letter outlining some of the accomplishments of Virginia Task Force 1, and after providing this letter, Certainty agreed to donate the materials for the entire project, over 100 squares. Thank you, Joe Kelly and Certainty. Marshall Roofing, Siding, and Windows was blessed to provide the labor. We were all proud to have been a part of this project. Thanks.
Thank you very much. And with that, I think we're going to have a photo. And Joe?
I just wanted to thank the board for this honor and the opportunity to serve the community, and thank Troy Marshall for the opportunity to help him give back to the community and support Virginia Task Force 1, not only in the community and their worldwide efforts for rescue and life saved.
Thank you. Thank you so much. And with that, we are ready for a photo. And if you could please come forward, and if there's anyone else who happens to be here. Oh, we haven't voted yet? Are you sure? Okay. In case we haven't voted yet, just to make it official, all those in favor? I think we did too, but we'll do it. We'll do it again just in case. All those in favor say aye. Aye. Opposed say nay. That motion carries. Okay. And Supervisor Stork, you're going to come on down, and the board will do.